What's going on, guys? James here from ExoForma, and in this video I wanted to talk to you about how to use a rinseless wash. It's starting to get colder out, so you don't necessarily want to be at a regular car wash or out in the driveway with the hose, getting water everywhere, getting wet, getting cold. So I wanted to talk to you about cleaning a car in a nice warm garage using our rinseless wash. The stuff you're going to need to do this are 2 buckets of water. Grit guards are recommended if you have them. 4 double plush towels, and a bottle of ExoForma Rinseless Wash. So this stuff's highly concentrated. It's great because you only need a couple ounces, about 2 to 4 ounces in a bucket is all you need. So we're gonna put that in one of these buckets here. So this bucket will be what I use to soak the towel in before I run it across the vehicle. And then this bucket will be what I use to rinse off the towel, get any dirt off of it or anything like that. You want to rub it really good against the grit guard once the towel starts to get dirty. But what you're going to want to do, I have 4 towels here. We're probably going to use 2 to actually rinse down the vehicle, and then the other 2 to just follow up, make sure it's streak free, kind of dry it off a little bit. So I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna throw it in the bucket that has rinseless wash. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. You're gonna wanna wring it out to the point where it's not dripping wet anymore, but it's still fully saturated, like this. As you can see, I have my towel folded in fourths. That's really important so that you can keep track of how many clean surfaces there are on the towel. You're gonna wanna continually change them as the towel gets dirty from rubbing across the vehicle. So we'll get started here. When you're doing this, what's really important is to make sure you're continually lifting the towel as you drag it across the surface of the vehicle, so that you're not pushing any of the dirt across the surface that you're picking it up. Then you're gonna wanna flip the towel over and do it again. Now we've gone through 2 surfaces on the towel, and we have, I'm not good at math, but we have more to go. It's important to make sure that the vehicle isn't too dirty when you're doing something like this, because if your vehicle is really dirty, you're just gonna end up sanding your paint with all the dirt and debris that's on it. If it's just a little dirty, this is the perfect way to clean it. Now that I've gone through the 4 sides, I can open the towel up, flip it around, and I have 4 more to go. But what I'm gonna do, so I can stay in the frame here, is rinse the towel off. You're gonna wanna rub it against the grit guard really good to make sure you get any of that dirt and debris off. And then what you're gonna wanna do is follow it up with one of your dry towels to make sure that you didn't leave any streaks. Now let's move to the side of the vehicle and I'll show you how we do it there. Now that we're at the side of the vehicle, the protocol is going to be pretty much the same. The only thing is you want to make sure to start at the top and move towards the bottom. The reason for that is the bottom is always going to be the dirtiest part of the vehicle. You can even feel it if you rub the back of your hand across it. It's much more rough. There's so many more contaminants, dirt, debris, all that stuff. You don't want to take your towel and rub that up to the top. So you want to make sure you always work top to down to inflict the least amount of damage to your paint. Make sure you're doing the same thing, kind of rolling your towel so that the front of the towel isn't picking up all the dirt and just pushing it around. You want to lift it off the surface of the vehicle. Move over to a fresh part of the towel. Refold it. Throw it in the rinse bucket and follow up with your drying towel. And that's all there is to it. This is a great way to clean your vehicle if it's not too dirty, if it's cold outside, or if it's raining outside and you can't clean your vehicle outside. You're in a garage that doesn't have a drain, or you can't be spraying the car because it'll get all over the painted walls. Anything like that, using Rinseless Wash is a great way to clean your vehicle. So guys, thanks for watching. Just to reiterate some of the major points, make sure that you're using a plush towel, something that's high pile, so that's not pushing the dirt and debris across the surface of the vehicle. Make sure that you're working from top to bottom so that you're not taking all those contaminants at the bottom of the panel and bringing them to the top and scratching everything up there. And make sure that you're rolling the towel so that you're lifting the dirt and debris off the surface instead of grinding it into the surface. So once again, ExoForma Rinseless Wash. If you don't want to take your vehicle outside, if it's raining or if it's not that dirty, this is the way to go. Give it a shot.